What's this? What is sex like for porn stars? I don't know if I want to watch this video. I'm gonna give it a second.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sex Ed, and a big thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. If you're looking for a last-minute Valentine's Day gift, make sure to check out the Perfect Package 3.0, which has everything you see here. It comes
We're
with the
fast
Crop
forwarding
Preserver
it, don't
Ball
worry.
Deodorant, the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, a pair of moisture-wicking boxer briefs, and of course the Lawn Mower 3.0, which over...
What? Trigger warnings? Sexual assault? I mean, I guess that's your kinks or some shit? Because if they say reference to sexual assault, wait, but what is like sex? Wait, what? Are they gonna talk about some crazy shit in here?
Have you ever developed feelings for a co-star or hooked up after filming? Ooh, ooh, yes, the tea is hot.
I mean, of course, porn stars I feel like have done that. That makes a lot of sense. Like if you had good sex with like a certain sex worker, you'd be like, hey man, I would like another session.
How many people have you had sex with? Do you know the number? Oh, no.
Over 100 people, I think. I mean, I guess it's not a lot, is it? I don't know. I've lost all perspective.
I have a list in my phone. Okay, the number right now is at 69. I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea.
Damn, 69, bro.
At first, I was like all proud, but now
Damn.
I'm ashamed to say that.
Damn, that's so much.
Because you have sex so much. You'll literally walk up to a person and be like, hey, nice to meet you. And they'll be like, no, we had sex last week. And then you're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
How different is your personal sex life from your on-camera sex life? My sex life off camera is definitely more intimate. Like I can actually touch them and feel them on my chest and everything. We don't have to worry about letting the camera see all the action.
Of course, you enjoy the sex and you want to enjoy the sex, but at the end of the day, it's all a performance. 90% of the things I do on camera, I do not want to do in my room. I'm not like swinging off of a Tarzan vine and backflipping onto him or anything like that.
If something feels good and like you feel like you want to finish, you can. If you're filming, it's like, wait, we still have 2 more positions to do. I'm kind of having sex backwards. I'm opening up for angles so you guys can see the light. And the camera.
I could imagine that though. Like imagine like being a porn star. Yeah, like you gotta stop yourself.
Let's go.
Yo, thank you, Nova Moon. Yeah, like as a dude porn star, you gotta stop yourself because you know you gotta do other positions. So they be like cut, and you be like, don't bust a nut. All right. Switch positions. We gotta record it for like 10 whole minutes. It's crazy.
Camera guy can see what's going on. You're not in a private, personal setting.
My sex life is a much more intimate life. I think it's more of a feeling than it is what you actually see. Being able to cry maybe during sex, or maybe even just feeling very vulnerable during sex. I don't necessarily go to that space a lot within my pornography because I'm not sure people actually want to see that. Most people just want to see sex.
You'll have good
You
sex
cry during
on
sex?
foot.
This man said cry. Like what the fuck is going on?
You don't get to really build it up to the point that you're getting to really know a person intimately. Like you get to go out, you get to have drinks, you get to eat with a person, you get to know.
I mean, look, never in my life have I fucked and started crying. You said that emotional sex, but how emotional? Like what is going on? That tears are coming out.
Them. That's the fun.
That
part. That's
pussy is
the
that
experience.
good?
And then eventually, if this is the difference, if you want to have sex, you can.
How has your job affected your sex life? Has it ruined it? No, I feel like.
What is this fucking laugh, bro? Every fucking time she pops on the fucking screen. She gotta fucking cut it out with that.
My job gave me like superpowers. Because of my job, I'm super open. So I feel like it's easier to get to that point in the relationship of like breaking down all those sexual barriers and just jumping into the fun stuff. In the beginning of my
I can't lie though, she got some nice ass fucking teeth. She definitely went to the dentist and they hooked her ass up. They were like, yo, we're gonna give you some pearly whites. Her shits is perfect. You said, oh my God, come on. How you gonna, come on. You know I have a teeth fetish. She got nice teeth.
career, I kind of got in this mindset where I was like, if I'm not getting paid to have sex, I'm not doing it. This is my job. I am now professional. And when you do something professional, you're getting paid for it forever. And then I fell in love.
Well, this isn't very expected of most people, but I'm actually asexual, so I don't have much of a sex life in general. It's like your partner liking football and you not, so you'll go to a football game with him occasionally, but it's not like you're gonna be going to football games by yourself or all the time. It
Bro, she look like she makes TikToks, bro.
was a really big decision to come out as asexual.
But like, you know that one TikTok where the girl was like, I'll be your anime waifu. #1. She looks like she does that.
That immediately can drop your amount of subscribers or followers. I mean, the entire idea of the adult industry is to construct a fantasy. And that fantasy is destroyed when you tell people you aren't sexually interested in them.
I'm starting to believe now I'm asexual because I don't want to have sex with anybody at this point. I think I'm starting to become numb. I don't know what to tell you, but
I mean, that's kind of sad. Like you have sex so much that you just become numb to it. So you just, you know, very unfortunate. You say, bro, she looked like a fairy.
when I entered in the sex industry, I was 18, and I first started off as an escort. I was having like sex with almost 6 guys a day. And now that I'm 23, I feel like I've hit a wall when it comes to
6 guys a day. Yo, shit probably look like. Bro, her shit probably look like a Arby's sandwich.
sex.
I'ma keep it a stack. It sounds fucked up, but bro, 6 guys a day? Bro, yo, hold on. If we do the math here, dude, where's my calculator on my phone, dude? You said calm down, bro. Nah, bro. 6 guys a day. There's 365 days a year. 6 times 365. Yo, in a year, she has sex 2,190 times? Bro. We have the meats. We have the meats.
To get me horny. And I think that has a lot to do with me seeing so many sex partners when I was younger. So yeah, I think that's what it is.
How often is the sex on screen actually pleasurable for you? Are the orgasms real? It was really rare, and I couldn't even tell you the scenes that I actually did because I was so focused on performing.
To be honest, I would probably say 40%.
I thought you were supposed to fake it, so I would just go in there and be like, wow, tomato, I don't know.
How I want to answer this is yes. As a porn consumer, I notice when people aren't connecting, and that doesn't turn me on. So for me and my co-star, whoever I'm working with, we have to have a sexual...
No, look. The dudes will always get their, ugh! But I don't know if the girls will. Because that's true. Because a lot of the time when it comes to the girls, I feel like they're just performing. But a lot of the time, the guys, obviously, they get in their shit. Because the second they hit that, the Metal Gear Solid Snake, they get in their shit.
connection. I would say almost every single one of my scenes I have actually had a real orgasm. I'm not going to bring you on set and all.
Of course. Of course. Bro, once the nut is busted, that's an orgasm. You got it.
Orgasm? I'm not wasting that time.
Of course, I'm a guy, so we have to really orgasm.
Yes.
We don't get paid. If you can't finish, then they'll fake it for you. So it'd be like a tube, and you would like shoot out like fake. Every shoot like I've ever done, like at least one point we had to like stop, eat something, or like drink water, or like something to like get us back in the spirits.
Do you watch porn now for pleasure?
They said a fake tube? Nah, bro.
Or does it feel like work? I'm a full-on porn consumer. Now that we have COVID, I'm just kidding, but actually.
First of all, it can't be a studio porn. Like, if I know that Brazzers or Evil Angel did it, I'm not watching it. So it has to be amateur. I have to believe that it was real.
It's funny that you ask. The only reason why I don't watch porn is because I'm asexual. I just don't have any particular interest in it.
My co-stars, they're great looking people, but I don't know, I feel weird watching them have sex. I'm like, I gotta film with this person tomorrow. I just had coffee with this person. It's kind of like watching your cousin have sex. Like, you don't want to watch your cousin have sex.
I'll be watching a porn, and I'm really judgmental on the guys. I'm like, what's he doing? He's not opening up. I can't see what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna change this video. This guy's not opening up.
Do you ever rewatch your own?
Who does that? He's like, hey, man, why isn't the guy opening up? I mean, hey, you know what? I don't know how he rolls, but let's just continue, bro. Hey, why isn't the guy opening up? I mean, you do you, bro.
To critique myself, and that is it.
For pleasure, I usually watch my own because I remember the sensation and the feeling.
Yeah, I do, but it's kind of weird. Like, I'm watching them to make sure that I did good. Like, viewable for people trying to get their jollies off.
How do you protect yourself from STIs and pregnancy? I know girls who are just on birth control, and I know girls who are not on birth control, and they just don't shoot when they're ovulating.
We get tested so often. Every 14 days, and then sometimes it's like more frequently than every 14 days.
Not to say that we don't catch the couple little bacterial infections here and there. It's kind of part of the job, but we try to be very careful with it.
My sets are only safe sex, so I'm condom only. We clean our sets. I mean, I've been to sets that are pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. But sets I use and where I shoot, we always make sure everything is clean. We make sure everything is comfortable.
Have you ever developed feelings for a co-star or hookup after filming? Yes, the tea is hot. The majority of the people are pretty hot, so it's hard not to.
Yeah.
It was actually the first guy that I filmed with. So I had like this huge crush on him. I was just amazed by the way he threw it on me.
I have seen problems happen between oh yes, jealousy. I've seen it happen if the partner isn't shooting with their own partner, or all of a sudden the other partner who's in porn doesn't want the other partner to do porn anymore.
Probably not. My job is a full-time job, and it's a real relief to be able to be with someone that takes me away from that a little.
What's the worst part of the job? I always tell this to people.
You said, have you heard that he told me Tanaka retired this year? I mean, hey, it is what it is. All good things come to an end.
Wouldn't change anything about my job.
I mean, this is the first time I'm
People in
hearing it, but
society view my job.
it is what it is.
Just got a brand new apartment and moved in there, and they found out what they did to neighbors, and then they like send their pictures to everybody in the complex and be like, oh, this girl does porn. Make sure you watch out for her. Like stuff like that really does happen.
The mainstream and the world hates pornography, and I'm not sure if we'll ever be accepted. And also the fact that I'm a man who has a vagina, so that's a whole other level. But what I do is I fight against it. Porn would not be as big as it is if people didn't consume it. This is what I keep trying to tell the world.
Society hasn't accepted adult entertainers yet, and it really limits what I can do with my future. I'm a violinist, and it was part of my life goals to conduct a high school orchestra one day. I can't do that anymore. That is sacrifice. That is done. The next job interview I go for after this.
Who posted that emote?
They're on the internet.
How is the topic of consent handled on set? Very important.
Oh, I love this.
Yo, the Ayo emote.
We didn't have these regimented rules that we have.
I'm just gonna let that shit slide. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
When you're on set, there's like a checklist of like what you agree to do, and like you talk with the director and your partner. Consent is like my favorite thing, and I think it's hot. Like one of my scenes the other day, like the guy was like, "Can I do this to your vagina?" And I was like, "Can I do this to your penis?"
I get asked to do a lot of really, really bizarre, outrageous things. The list is just a mile long. Role play involving race or rape play. I'm not comfortable with that. I got a lot of requests for custom orders from white supremacists. I practice a philosophy called enthusiastic consent. So unless if I'm absolutely enthusiastic to post it, I do not create it.
Boundaries were maybe crossed for you? Definitely. And I think like I played a part in that mostly because I wasn't aware of how to like articulate my boundaries, or wasn't aware of what my boundaries were. I would just like agree to everything without like asking what that entails.
Yeah, I was, and I felt like it was a setup. And the crazy thing was, I was excited to shoot for that company because they were one of the biggest companies on Pornhub. And I felt really comfortable. I'm like, okay, the makeup artist is here, this other assistant, she's here. Usually when there's women on set, I really let my guard down. And me and the director, we started taking photos, and I noticed the house got quiet. And I asked the director, I was like, where are the two women? He was like, oh, they left. And when me and him started filming, he was so rough. And I am a victim of rape. So like the things that he was doing, my body just like shut down, and it was just so painful having sex with him. By the time I got home, I was just so tired and exhausted, and I locked myself in my room for like 2 days because I couldn't believe what I had gone through.
Do you ever think about the way the porn industry portrays sex? Yes. The biggest critique I have about the porn industry is it lacks any sense of intimacy, any sense of realness.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I think that tube sites are a bad thing. The free porn world is putting out scenes, and it's so easy for children to just get on these sites and to learn from
True. I do agree with that, bro. Like porn is mad easily accessible. Like how it was back in the day, because the thing was back in the day, you needed to have AOL, internet, dial-up, all types of shit to find something crazy. But everything's on your phone now.
Best 3 months spent lurking. Love the streams, you cute ass Dominican.
Yo, thank you, man. I cannot say your name. Your name sounds crazy. I'm just gonna say the last word, Plooper. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the lurks. I appreciate the lurkers in the chat. I know some of y'all don't talk, but that's fine. Just you chilling here, that's all that matters. I appreciate you, babies. He said you have to go through lengths. You said, what the fuck is dial-up if you have to find porn? Bro, what I'm saying is that back in the day, if you want to consume porn on the internet, bro, you needed to have like AOL connection, then dial-up. And you have to go through like mad trials and tribulations to then like find the shit. But nowadays, it's so simple. All you need is a phone, and that's it. Tony, I'm a lurker. Tony, my boy. Thank you, Tony, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Trip, with the gifted sub to Tula, man. Why you gifted sub to Tula? Oh, somebody just texted me right now saying, yo, watch Doctor Strange. Yeah, Doctor Strange, maybe in the future. But I gotta finish watching the shows. But yeah, now that you have an iPhone, if you have an iPhone or any phone from this generation, you literally just gotta go in the browser and type down 4letters.com. 4letters.com. None of you bitches in the chat better type out these freaking words. You know what? I'm gonna put it on emo only mode because I already know some of y'all dumbasses gonna type this shit out. But anyway, just chill. My stomach feels like it's about to explode. Nah.
I really wanted to see more realistic sex instead of something like, hi, my name's Tiffany, and then like anal sex ensues, you know, like like it's a fantasy and not realistic.
You don't see the behind.
No, I do agree with that. When I used to watch it like OD, I liked the role play that led up to it. because nothing is more annoying when it just happens. When it just happens, you're like, But when there's a whole lead up to it, I
Happy
feel like it's
Milf's
better.
Day. Did you see Owl's newest drawing on Twitter?
Yes. Yes, I've already seen it. If you're talking about, I think it's Cammy or something. If you're talking about that one, yes, I've already seen it. I've already seen it. It's too much tit. I've seen it. Like when I was scrolling down, I saw it. I definitely saw it. There was a bunch of opie there. I saw it. But yes, thank you for the 100 bits. But yes.
Behind the scenes, the discussion between the scene partners, and I wish us as porn stars, like, we would be more open and tell people, like, hey, we gave consent for this. It's not okay to pick up a random girl at a bar and spit in her mouth and slap her.
I feel in straight porn, it's a lot
True.
more aggressive. The woman is like always submissive, and I just feel like that's rooted in so much like hatred for women and like misogyny. Like a woman has to do what the man wants and like make him feel good.
I think the porn industry is becoming a lot more diversified now, and I'm really excited to see how platforms like OnlyFans adds a sense of realness back into adult material.
We're producing for you, the consumer who wants to watch it. We are in no way wanting children to watch it. We don't even think it's sex ed. It's a fantasy, it's fun. So for me, my work has always...
Not true. But that's a lot of the problem nowadays, is because like it's easily accessible. And then even like on Twitter, bro, Twitter, they don't censor any of that shit. Like you could easily find some crazy shit on Twitter. Oh, I've already seen this. I think the bird got killed. Wait, what? Absolutely insane YouTube comments. Didn't you steal the chipmunks? I don't understand the context of this clip. Wait. Nah. Wow.